Hezbollah has confirmed that its Secretary General, Hassan Nasrallah, has been killed, as earlier confirmed by the Israel Defense Forces during the Friday afternoon massive airstrikes by the Israeli military in Beirut. Hezbollah, in a statement after hours of Israel military confirmation of its leader's death, said the Lebanese fighters' organization will continue its war with Israel. Hezbollah said one of its founders, Hassan Nasrallah, was killed during the Friday afternoon Israeli massive airstrikes in Beirut. Israel has continued to pummel Lebanon on Saturday, with Beirut again targeted. Israeli airstrikes hit multiple locations across eastern and southern Lebanon, the official Lebanese national news agency, NNA, reported. The news agency added that the areas hit include towns in Baalbek in the east and Nabatea in the south, adding an unspecified number of people had been killed in the attacks. In a statement on Saturday morning, the Israeli military said it conducted extensive strikes over the past 2 hours in the area of Bekaa and in southern Lebanon, claiming it targeted Hezbollah launchers, weapons storage facilities, and infrastructure sites. Hospitals in Beirut's southern Dahiyeh suburb will be evacuated following the rare and deadly Israeli strikes on the area overnight, Lebanon's Ministry of Health said Saturday. We are calling on hospitals in Beirut, mountain Lebanon, and areas not affected by the Israeli aggression to stop receiving non-emergency cases until the end of next week, to make room for receiving patients from the hospitals in the southern Dahiyeh of Beirut, which will be evacuated due to developments in the aggression, the ministry said in a statement. It also called on hospitals and health centers to prepare to receive displaced patients from Dahiyeh. We had reported that Israel military has confirmed that the leader of Hezbollah, Hassan Nasrallah, was dead in Friday afternoon massive airstrikes in Beirut that resulted to multiple explosions in the Lebanon city. Israel Defense Forces, in a statement on Saturday after overnight continuous bombing in Beirut and some other parts of Lebanon, said that Hassan Nasrallah, the leader of the Hezbollah terrorist organization and one of its founders, was eliminated yesterday, together with Ali Kaki, the commander of Hezbollah's southern front, and other additional Hezbollah commanders. In series of tweets in previous hours, IDF stated that Nasrallah will no longer be able to terrorize the world. The IDF conducted a precise strike on the central headquarters of the Hezbollah terrorist organization, embedded under residential buildings in the heart of the Dahiyeh in Beirut. Yet again, sirens are sounding all over northern Israel. We will keep operating against Hezbollah until all of our civilians can safely return home. For the past week, Israeli civilians have had sirens as their alarm clocks. More than 1 million children, women and men in northern Israel have spent the morning running to shelters. Muhammad Ali Ismail, the commander of Hezbollah's missile unit in southern Lebanon, and his deputy, Hussein Ahmad Ismail, were eliminated in a precise IAF strike. Ali Ismail was responsible for directing numerous terrorist attacks against the state of Israel, including the firing of rockets toward Israeli territory and the launch of a surface-to-surface missile towards central Israel on Wade. This follows the elimination of the terrorist Ibrahim Muhammad Kabisi, head of Hezbollah's missiles and rockets force, as well as other senior commanders of this unit. The IDF calls on the residents of neighborhoods in the Dahiyeh of Beirut to move away from Hezbollah assets and facilities. We will continue operating to precisely dismantle Hezbollah's offensive capabilities. Hezbollah has strategically embedded weapons in civilian areas, putting Lebanese civilians at risk in order to harm Israeli civilians. Our war is with Hezbollah, not the people of Lebanon. Hezbollah suffers to see missiles not only endanger our civilians, but also our seas. When our civilians are targeted, we will defend them, from land, air or sea. Hezbollah has over 150,000 rockets, meant to kill Israeli civilians. Some are strategically placed beneath civilian populations. We have called on Lebanese civilians in specific buildings in the Dahiyeh neighborhood to move away from areas being used by Hezbollah. The IDF is defending Israel from Hezbollah. We are not in conflict with the people of Lebanon.
OsazuwaAkonedo, bringing you the news in a more digital way.